coming off their worst day in some 3 weeks. The virus very much on the minds of investors now. Cases are surging all over the country. NASDAQ's positive, so a bit in growth. Not so much in the cyclical or value plays. Dow, S&P, Russell are lower. Court, I turn to you first. Set the scene for us, if you will. How's the market look to you? What are you focusing on?
Hey, Scott, always good to be back with you guys. It's really an interesting time in the markets right now, right? You have this dichotomy where we're seeing some strength in the markets. I think we're a little off today, but you're seeing some read through or look through in the market to say, hey, we're gonna see some optimism on the other side. However, the economy hasn't quite caught up yet to the markets, and I think we need to focus on making sure that the legislature realizes we still need stimulus. We need the consumer that's 2/3 of this economy back in full swing.
Not getting it.
No,
we're not
right
getting it
now.
Well, what does that mean, though, then? If I tell you we're not getting it, well, we're not getting it anytime soon.
Well, soon is relative as well, right? I mean, I think there's a lot of levers that can be pulled here. And I think that we're getting things together. And, I wish we could get it during, December at some point. You're right. It does not look like it's going to happen. If folks could get their arms around it and get some things done, I think it would be more than prudent for this country. But even if we get it in January, I mean, I think it won't be too late. But I think we'll be playing from behind the 8 ball for those of you that are playing pool.
All right. Farmer Jim, unfortunately, there are too many people behind the 8 ball, right? And we're not getting stimulus anytime soon. I'm trying to figure out what it means for the market between the now and the vaccine, because there's a lot of field that needs to be covered before you get to that point. We're not getting stimulus anytime soon. You can't put your hopes around that. So how does that all factor into what you're doing in the market?
Well, look, basically, I'm staying invested. I'm not fretting about it. Look, there's a human tragedy going on here that I don't even want to talk about. And I know you've been all over it, Scott. Thank you for doing that. It's terrible. But when you look past that human tragedy, what you've got is actually a shortening runway to get to the other side of this pandemic. There's talk from Pfizer's CEO that they might start distributing this in December, the vaccine, that is. Now, it's going to take many months to get it out there. And also, you know what? January isn't that long away. January 5th, I think, is the Senate runoffs in Georgia. Once you get those out of the way, I think you get stimulus. I think you get it immediately thereafter. Both sides want it, but they don't want to give the other side a win. That's a month and a half away. In the meantime, Scott, look, a month and a half, you've got Black Friday coming up. You've got retail sales already at a record high, poised to grow again in the holiday season. There are some things to be positive about in addition to the negative. So there's a cross current of good and bad news, but I'm not fretting about it.